Hello, my name is Mandy, and I am here again on behalf of the Manitoba Fibre Festival to answer one very important question. Why should you and your friends and all of your extended family attend the Manitoba Fibre Festival? There'll be cute animals, but no kitties. Well, perhaps the number one reason that I can think of looks like this. Are you tired of explaining to people what you mean when you say fiber and they give you that funny look because you're talking about how much you love fiber and they're thinking about this and you of course are thinking about this or something similar? And likewise, maybe you're talking about spinning and your peers aren't quite understanding that you might have different interests. So, I think there are many great reasons that you could come, and one is educational. You can show the people in your lives what you mean and what you love about the fiber world and spinning, if you like spinning. And if you don't yet, and you're still just fidgeting with one of these, you may want to get your hands on one of these. It's much more productive and prettier. So, if you don't spin, and your friends don't spin, and they don't knit and so forth, why would they want to come, aside from educational purposes? There will be finished objects. Not this particular one, this is mine, sorry. But there will be finished objects. There will be dyed clothing and fabric type of, like silk scarves that are dyed. Again, this one's mine, sorry. There will be other things like that, some upcycled clothing and items, clothing from natural fabrics that are nice and comfortable, all things that really embrace the local, our fiber shed and natural fibers as much as we can. But I'm assuming you're a fiber enthusiast watching this, and there is so much for you and me and all of the other fiber enthusiasts at the Manitoba Fibre Festival. From raw fleeces. This is one section of one, much larger fleece that's being washed. There are, if you don't want an entire raw fleece, you can pick up bags like this, full of fleece that's already, well, one wash. And this one's all alpaca, different colors of alpaca. You can pick up, if you don't want the raw stuff, or the plain colored stuff, although I think that's not plain. There is beautiful dyed, fluffy stuff in, I guess I happened to grab two sets of pinks. It's not all pink. And, of course, it's not all just fiber that you have to spin, although if you do want to spin, there are tools such as these kind. There's top rolls and bottom roll, supported spindles. There might be some bottom roll suspended as well, and all sorts of other nifty types. If you're wanting to spin, there's a spinning circle, so you're welcome to bring along your spinning tools or your spinning wheel and come join in with other spinners. There will be, to inspire you, a hand-spun skeins of yarn competition, and the results of those will be on display. So if you haven't already thought about it, you should consider submitting something. This is a giant skein. You don't have to submit one this big. You only need to do a couple ounces, not 5. Or, again, if spinning's not your thing, that's okay. I forgive you. We'll work on it. I mean, there's all sorts of other beautiful finished yarns for sale, hand dyed, or, and I don't have a sample here, mill spun from locally sourced fiber. Those kind of yarns will be there as well. We will have, in addition to these kind of tools, there's all sorts of other notions and such you can buy. There will be beads, which will be handy for some of the workshops. There's all sorts of really fantastic bags, knitting bags, that I can think of. All sorts tools and needles and everything that you can pick up. Project bags. There are going to be fleeces on sheep and alpacas there. So that might be one of my favorite parts. After the vendors, I don't know which comes first. But there's real animals there, and they are so adorable, and they're a highlight for me. So you can see them and touch them if they're feeling they want to be touched. Sometimes they hide. Some of them hide. There will be sheep shearing demonstrations. In fact, there's going to be a lot of demonstrations. There are so many different fiber arts related skills that are demonstrated at the Fibre Festival. I'm not 100% certain what all of them are going to be there this year, but if last year and the previous years were any indication, there is such a rich variety of lace making and spinning and all sorts of just demonstrations going on at the same time that are really neat to check out. So that's another wonderful highlight. There will be all sorts of workshops, from spinning and dyeing workshops to, I happen to have one about lace making, and that's why I winked at the beads, because it will involve beading. And there will be, also a personal favorite of mine, we had a collection started, and it's coming live August 1st, of designs created for the Manitoba Fibre Festival. It's called the Flatlands Collection, and those patterns go on sale August 1st. And there's going to be a knit-along from August until the festival starts, and so those designs will be on display as well, so you can check them out in person. And if you're a person who's participating in the knit-along, choosing to knit some of our designs, then I'm looking forward to seeing those and seeing what other people have done with them as well. So for a sneak peek, since I happen to have one on me, because I happen to have one of the designs, that's a cowl, and it gets wrapped in some fun ways. So that is some examples of all the things there. And another really important highlight, and do still bring your friends, is that there are hundreds and hundreds of fiber enthusiasts there to interact with. The vendors are knowledgeable, the demonstrations, the displays, the art show. There's so many people enthusiastic about the fiber arts that you can interact with and learn from, whether it's at workshops or just in conversations. Vendors who are really knowledgeable about what they're selling. So you're looking for that perfect item for your project, these are the people you want to talk with, and I'll be there. Is that a highlight? So I'm looking forward to seeing you, and if you do want to say hi to me, I'll have my name on. I'm Mandy, and all the organizers will have name tags on and volunteers, so do talk to us if you have questions, and we're really looking forward to seeing you and your friends, because bring people to introduce them to it. If we only are talking to the converts already, it's not as wonderful as sharing it with more people and getting more people interested in what we love, the fiber arts, and sharing that with other people. So thanks, and I hope to see you.